Hey everybody, this is Julia, and this is the last week this week video for week 7. So last week we worked on leadership strengths. For your learning activities, I had you read chapter 6 in your textbook. And then for your assignments, we did the first assignment was, what are your strengths? Take the questionnaire and make your signature strengths business card, which was due by Thursday. And then your second assignment was to provide feedback to someone about their strengths, and that was due on Sunday. And then you had an optional assignment to think about your non-strengths with an initial post due by Wednesday and 2 minimum responses by Sunday. And if you did all of that, you can have 2 bonus points for that. And then we talked about the midterm coming up next week in week 8. And I gave you some resources to start preparing for that. And then we had a reflection journal entry. So this week, we're going to be focusing on situational leadership. For your activity this week, I want you to read a chapter from a different North House reading. This is not your textbook, it's a different reading. I've attached a PDF of the reading in the framework. So I'd like you to read that. And then in that reading on page 110, you will have the case study 5.1. Read that case study, and we're going to be discussing that in the discussion forum. So for discussion 1, I'd like you to answer the 3 questions at the end of the case study. This is a little more in depth than we usually go for discussion. So that's going to be due Thursday by midnight instead of Wednesday by midnight, with 2 responses due by Sunday to your peers. And then for discussion 2, this one is optional, but if you decide to do it, I'd love for you to talk about situational leadership and the advantages and disadvantages for that. I'd like you to start preparing for your midterm, which will open on Monday. So your midterm is going to cover everything we've covered up until now. You can use your book. It's open book, so you're welcome to use your book while you're doing the midterm. And there are 2 attempts open. So I will grade the higher attempt. You can attempt it twice. And then this week, I'd like you to turn in your reflection journal entries for weeks 4, 5, 6, and 7 this week. So you're going to have 4 entries to turn in. Those will be due by Sunday at midnight. And if you have any questions on those, I think I've reached out to everyone who had questions, but if you still have questions, please let me know. Those will be due on Sunday, and you can submit them as a Word document with your other entries or a new Word document, whatever works best for you. So hope everyone has a great week. We are almost halfway through the semester. Crazy, it's flying by. If you have any questions, as always, please don't hesitate to let me know, and I will see you all online.